630 BC, and he actually sparked one of the greatest religious revivals in Judah, a black man. A senator who's descended from Mizraim, which means it made her Hamitic. Thus, there is also facts to know that the mother of Joseph's children were black, Ephraim and Manasseh, who were part of the 12 tribes. Get this in, let this sink in. Part of the 12 tribes of Israel were black people. They were African. They were not white. They were not the Jews that you see on TV with locks in their beard. We made up part of the 12 tribes. Some of us in here are descendants from the 12 tribes of Israel. History of the Bible. I want to jump around a little bit, and we got to get here. I want to share this with you. The history of the Bible. This is something. The same Bible that we read. Many people don't know that the Bible was canonized in Carthage, North Africa. It was put together in Africa. All 66 books and the books that were in it at first, it was done in Africa around 397 AD. Also, key players in this movement were none other than St. Augustine of Hippo. Hippo was in North Africa. St. Augustine was a black man. The greatest father in church history was a black man. He was not the white man with the white beard that they show on the History Channel when they want to show a picture of St. Augustine. Also, St. Athanasius yelled out at the Council of Nicaea, "Let there be 27 books in the New Testament and no more." They called him Black Dwarf. He was from Egypt. One of the second greatest church fathers was St. Athanasius. He was a black man who was responsible for the 27 books of the New Testament and also fought to make sure that the Trinity, the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost was part of the Christian doctrine. A black man. The early monks in Egypt studied the monastic order. When you look at monasteries, all of that started in Egypt. The Ark of the Covenant is rumored to believe to be in Ethiopia. Jesus hid from Herod in Egypt. The Bible was translated from Greek and Hebrew into Latin in Egypt by Jerome, another black man. You can just say it loud, "I'm black and I'm proud." If we move over into the New Testament, it's getting ready to get deep, y'all. And I just want to say, this kind of teaching 30 years ago would have had me hung somewhere on a tree. This would not have been accepted. I would have been an Emmett Till type person, hung on a tree somewhere. Matthew 1 through 14, the genealogy of Jesus, in which 4 Hamitic women are included. Get this: Rahab, Tamar, Ruth, Bathsheba, all black women, all Cushite women, which makes Jesus descendants of Canaanites, which make Jesus when Joshua went to the promised land was Canaan. Canaanites were black. They were Hamitic. They were north of Egypt. The Canaanites were black, and the Rahab, the one who hid the spies, the harlot, is actually directly in Jesus' bloodline on both his mother and father's side. They were from the tribe of David, the tribe of Judah. They were all of African descent. Black people. Matthew 2:13 through 18, out of Egypt, Africa, I have called my son. Hosea 11:1 says, out of Africa.